Good morning, it is week 2 of Head Over Heels, and I've woken up with a bit of a sugar hangover, which I didn't know was a thing. Yesterday we went to see Thunderbolts at the big boy IMAX, and I'll be honest, I got excited. I saw those Peckham mix, I ate the whole damn tub, and that used to be fine, but it's not now. Even though I know this is a play for which I need to be in fighting fit shape. I saw that tub and I said yes. I said yes to life, and yes to Peckham mix. And I knew while I was eating it that I should probably stop and save some of it, but then it was just tasty, so I carried on. And I woke up today with a massive headache. So that's a new thing that I have to contend with in life. Bank holiday Monday, which means that we're not in school. So we actually have 2 bank holidays over this rehearsal process, meaning we lose 2 Mondays. I wanted to use them properly. So today, the plan was to go through harmonies. So pretty, beautiful. What? Oh my god. But once again with the crunchiness, there's a crunchiness going on, so I need to figure out how to do recovery properly, how to really take care of it, how to be fighting fit. I need to start steaming more than I actually am. That's number 1. Drinking more water is number 2. Just when I think I've drunk enough water, I have a bit more. If you're so tired of moving slow, go, get up and go. Jesus, my voice. Honestly, I feel like I need to keep resting it a bit. Maybe this is not the move. Maybe today I just go for a walk. So last week's vlog, I mentioned that I wanted to be a bit more proactive with my food choices so that I can fuel myself more properly. This came from one day where I wolfed down a meal deal before a particularly intense dance call. Oh, I felt sluggish. So this week, I thought I would make that the theme of the vlog and do a little like food diary. So tonight I'm having a jacket potato, which I like proper fluffy on the inside with a super crispy skin on the out. I think jacket potato maybe is one of the best meals in the world. And on this occasion, I'm going to top it with a chili that I'm making so that I can have the leftovers for tomorrow's lunch. And look, a nice sprinkling of cheddar. Oh, it never steered anyone wrong, did it? I think that sets the tone for the week quite nicely. So see, tonight I'm having the leftover chili that we had yesterday because her and Noel requested it, which does mean that I'm having chili for both lunch and dinner. That's sort of fine though. I'm also going to cook some broccoli alongside with it because trying to get as much like healthy, green, stamina-inducing stuff in my belly as possible. So not only am I going to cook these little tree elements, I'm also going to give the old stalks a little go. Oft neglected, but apparently if you trim away the outer edges that are a bit on the bitter and stringy side, and you can see where you need to trim, the inside cooks quite nicely, so I'll just chop it up into little bits and then have it alongside it with some rice. And I might well cook enough rice to just have some cooled and chilled in the fridge to make like egg fried rice one night when I sort of can't be arsed. Trying to think ahead here. Not ahead so far that I don't have chili twice, but you know, you can't have them all. And I'm being enterprising, so. Cheers. What's your order?
What am I getting today? I'm getting an iced oat caramel latte.
Fabulous.
It's quite sunny outside.
Ooh, glamorous.
And I'm just getting a latte.
Just a latte.
Just a regular.
latte.
So I didn't bring food today, that's fine. Having a little flat white from the coffee shop who have, I'm gonna say it, fairly fantastic sandwiches. But you know when you've eaten something too often, you're like, oh, I don't want to eat that anymore.
It's good, yeah. I don't like what I did. Can you do it again?
No, you got one more take. That was your advance?
Same thing.
Okay. So there's a few different places you can go if you want a quick lunch in Peckham. I was a bit of a Subway regular for the first few months. There's the Marketplace, which has loads of different street food, but we only really go there on a special occasion. There's Philly Shack, which is Filipino street food. Bit of a fave amongst the Mount View kids. If I'm honest, I don't really rate it. Obviously, there's Greg's, mate, but there's always a queue out the door and that tends to put me off. Or you can go for the classic, if uninspired, meal deal. One of you in the comments on my last video said that, I whinged about the places to eat in Peckham. And you were like, oh, there are nice places to eat. And one of them was Rye Lane Bagels. So we're gonna go investigate that today. On your head, B. So that man was very nice and it looks good, but it did take 20 minutes to get it. And when you've only got a limited amount of time, you have to let the food go down before you dance. It's not ideal. We'll report back once I've eaten.
I got a little vegan sort of nduja extravaganza.
Hello, Editing Dan here. Just wanted to jump in real quick and apologise for the way I'm pronouncing nduja. Sometimes you see things written down and you just take a shot and you completely miss. I've since Googled it, so please don't roast me in the comments too hard. Thanks, love you, bye.
While he was making it, he put on cucumbers. And that's made me really sad. I don't like cucumbers.
You need to get it because water.
Exactly. If I wanted water, I'd drink water. But I've had a bite and it tastes quite nice. Laura, what did you have for lunch?
So many things. I had one falafel, corn on the cob.
Wait, one singular falafel?
One falafel because I was almost left with some rice.
Yeah.
And then 2 biscuits.
Laura, what do you usually have for lunch? What's your signature dish?
Pesto pasta and chicken nugs.
Yeah.
A little bit of sriracha on top sometimes. It's actually really good.
Sometimes you have a
Look.
little like wrap, like your mum packs you a pizza.
Yeah, sometimes.
Your mum makes your lunch? Wow.
I had a burrito bowl with beef mince, rice, salad, cucumber, peppers,
What serve?
and a little bit of onions and soy sauce. Oh, and a little bit of avocado.
When you're out, you might as well slap it on there.
I had IKEA meatballs.
Oh, queen shit!
No, it was very tasty. It was delicious in many ways. So it was little hummus, cream cheese. What else?
Cucumber.
That one. Falafel. Not nduja, it was vegan, so it was like nduja style, spicy. This is me pretending to be a foodie, I have no idea what nduja is. And it was delicious, I really enjoyed it, but I will say, there was no structural integrity to that. It all fell apart in my hands. Was watching it one of the most uncomfortable things you've ever seen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
it's like an animal that had never eaten before.
They say habits form easily, and I am a creature of them. And that's how I've ended up coming into a rhythm of getting home, having some toast, and a cup of tea. Oh, bitch, this one was mighty fine. I don't mean to be like the most northern person in the world, but tea might not be aesthetically pleasing enough for it to end up as an entire Instagram channel. But my God, that bittersweet tang of a cup of proper builder's tea. Mwah. Sorry, I was exceptionally British there. Today was really hard. I felt super demanded. That was such a flip. Sorry. I'm gonna focus. Today was really hard. I felt super lethargic, and I noticed that sort of created space for a lot of the negative inner saboteur voices to creep in. It is worth just noticing though, and remembering things like, oh, I didn't bring food with me today, and I didn't have a snack for mid-morning, so energy was hard to come by. And when you're already feeling a bit low, it's so easy to let those voices creep in. I'm trying an egg fried rice tonight. Nice amount of chicken, good bit of carb. I've got some mushrooms that I need to use. I've got some veg that I want to use. So we're just whacking some stuff in. I think it's a Hairy Biker's recipe that I'm using. And I want to find a good recipe for some protein balls. It's just something I've jotted in the journal. I'll figure it out over the weekend. There's just a lot to learn. 2 tracks. We've already lost 2 days of rehearsal to bank holidays. There's an awful lot to fit in. So I'll be honest with you, I'm going to make another cup of tea. And I'm going to sit and watch the videos from the routines that we've done so far, refresh them in my memory, maybe look over some music, and then have some dinner and watch Drag Race. We'll watch some Drag Race. I decided to come in really early today because of the bank holiday weekend. I think I let my routine slip a little bit. Time to get it back. I was really demoralized yesterday. I really felt like I just sort of wasn't good enough in any of the preparation that I'd done. It just for some reason didn't happen. We ran one of the numbers and it was me doing my ensemble track, and when we choreographed it, I was doing my principal track, so I was sort of not fully in, even though I was paying attention. And then it came time to do it, and for whatever reason, it just all slipped in the moment. And the realities of like this industry, and I've never been in a rehearsal room that's not this one. Other than like being a kid and being at youth theatre, this is my only experience of putting a show together. I really have no frame of reference for what it's like in the great wide world, in the industry. And the idea of being a swing or being an understudy or having multiple tracks has always scared the living daylights out of me, because I'm like, how do you remember all of that? So I think I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself for this to be perfect, be on it, be getting it, be good. And so when it slips a couple of times, instead of being like, oh, well, that was frustrating, but you know what? These things happen. It's about how you respond to it. Pick yourself up, do the work. I'm just like, you will never be good enough. So I'm chalking yesterday up to, it was what it was. Today, we go in with a smile.
and do our best.
What fresh hell is this? Do you care to explain this?
Does it need explaining?
I'd like just a hint.
Oh, how exciting. I just had my costume fitting. What a trip. The vibe for this show is very like Balamori on LSD. A lot of primary colours, a lot of bright sort of brash in your face stuff. I've come downstairs with a giant pair of space welly boots and I can't tell you what for, but we'll find out.
No, what are you having for lunch?
I have a ham and cheese baguette with just the cheese.
Yeah, the ham is sort of just here. Talk to me about the cheese.
The cheese. I don't.
This motherfucker came for British cheese a second ago and had the gall, I would call it the gall, to defend Edam.
I'm defending the actual Dutch version of Edam because Edammer, it's Edammer, not Edam. So
Fine.
this cheese is actually pretty good.
It's Greg's, mate. They know what they're doing. What have you got?
Greg's know what they're doing. I got a chicken club baguette, I had a sausage roll, Greg's student meal deal.
You've gone all in.
I got
Like,
a jammy donut.
donut in there.
I ran out of Coke Zero, so I had...
Wait, Greg's have a student meal deal?
Yeah, you can get a sandwich, a sausage roll or a sweet treat, and a drink.
Not
for
spawn,
£3.85.
like not spawn, but I will take it. Like if you're out there.
It's a good deal.
Fucking yeah.
Great deal.
I don't think I realised I'm a student this whole year.
Sausage roll.
Free sausage roll!
It's the same price as the normal meal.
Bye.
So you get a free sausage.